Yo, yeah. Thanks for coming to chill. Shadow of the Erd Tree. When last we left our hero, found that grace, and it looks like it leads to some shenanigans. So we'll see what's in store. Thanks for joining me. Rocking the martial arts weapon, the dry leaf arts for the first time. And it is so fun. Seems rude to kind of go attack those guys for no reason. You're just, enjoying their little magic stones. Am I playing Night Rain? Dude, this thing is like, I tried 3 times to go the opposite direction, but this thing is just calling me. I guess this is where we're headed. The magnetism is too strong. Pulling us in. The Cathedral of Manus, Mater.
Well, we don't often receive visitors. I am Ymir. Welcome to Manus Meta. It is a pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering. The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not? Is something the matter? I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin. Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous. For power. For truth.
Conceal self in a glintstone haze. I have enough intellect, but it sure sounds cool.
I am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago, we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We too are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications. Its utter brilliance. Oh yes, do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy. Is something here to squeeze another lesson?
A little boy.
I've no interest in small talk. My only concerns are the concerns of Count Emir, and you are not among them. Only, there is one thing I will say. Count Emir's kindness is a gift. Should you cross him, you will sorely regret it. Begone. There is nothing more to say. Begone. There is nothing more to say. Begone. There is nothing more to say.
Crimson Seed Medallion +1. Greatly boost HP restoration from the Flask of Crimson Tears. Erdtree, the seed of this talisman, was presumed to be an object of myth. His age-old artifact also depicts the two fingers, perhaps harkening back to the birth of the Erdtree.
Oh, there you are. The exalted timbre of the bell has reached these ears of mine. Gracious, the starry sky is wondrous tonight indeed. Only your fate shines brighter. Now, these are for you.
Beloved
Think nothing of
Stardust.
it. I have made my decision to be of help. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore. Ah, you met Yulan. Well, I hope that she behaved at least. The poor girl has overcome grave misfortune. Her tongue can be sharp at the best of times, but don't think that makes her a bad person. It's no surprise her little sister, too, has a heart of gold. I fear that you have borne witness to the whole of it. The conceits, the hypocrisy of the world built upon the Erd Tree. The follies of men. Their bitter suffering. Is there no hope for redemption? The answer, sadly, is clear. There never was any hope. They were each of them defective, unhinged from the start. Marika herself, and the fingers that guided her. And this is what troubles me. No matter our efforts, if the roots are rotten, then we have little recourse.
True.
Ever-young Mikola saw things for what they were. He knew that his bloodline was tainted, his roots mired in madness. A tragedy if ever there was one. That he would feel compelled to renounce everything when the blame lay squarely with the mother. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore.
How did Count Ymir reward you with that? Then I see you have gained his trust, and therefore mine. I am Yolan. The night is yours now to wield. Don't get the wrong idea. We are neither friends nor confidants. I am merely honoring Count Ymir's wishes. Enough of you. Enough of you. Enough of you.
Shortens casting speed for sorcery and incantations by the utmost, but increases damage taken. Interesting. Rabbath Rise. Rabbath Cannon. What? Type of jar cannon used to fire great bolts, a masterwork of Spell Machinist Rabbit. The power of the glintstones that encircle the barrel imbues bolts with magic damage and guide shots toward their targets. What? That's awesome. So probably we don't want to use this unless there's an elevator. Oh, there is. That works. Uh-oh. I don't know what this is, and I do not know if I'm ready for it. That's Grace. We're good with Grace. Ah, the Shadowkeep Church District. Thought it was going to be a boss. I do remember this being pretty toxic. What the hell is that? One of the Erd tree rapscallions. It's clever. Not really swimming, but it definitely gives that kind of an aesthetic. Darn. Get so excited about those legendaries, and then it'll be a Grave Glovewort, which, you know, is good for leveling up your summons, but not using summons. It's not ideal. Well, that was nice and terrifying. Not 100% convinced that I didn't jump there. I didn't expect it to be not a bridge there. Don't know if I really 100% believe that one. Dang, those things just freaking lock on. Hey, buddy, you got sign? I guess this is as good a time as any. Hopefully I don't get eaten. Well, oh, hold on, pup. There we go. Gotta be in deep contemplation. Alright, be right back. All right.
Queen Marika, mother to us all, favor me with thy grace. I have met many who would threaten or distress thee, and quelled each and all. And I hereby swear to never cease. So please, grant me thy grace. Leave me with my solitary light. Queen Marika, I implore thee, bestow thy grace. Take not from me my solitary light.
Oh, what? Wait, what? Well, that's badass. I mean, that's pretty hard to resist. Gotcha, the weapon's the way to go. I mean, he's only tried to kill me. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad, but he's basically like, hey, give me the light so I can kill more people, right? Like, that doesn't really sound like the way to go.
I would not. Am I not pure? Defile thee I would never. I ask, why wouldst thou think to purloin from me? Deignest thou not to look upon me? All this time, I held in my heart only thee.
Oh, that is intense looking. Great sword of the Fire Knight Quaylen. A weighty, piercing sword with a blade that undulates like fire. Quaylen devoted all to the crusade, and remade his great sword in the shape of a lance wielded by his liege, aspiring to become a second Impaler. Cool. I mean, I feel a little bad, but like, he literally just wanted to stab people and kill more people. But the other girl, you could not only redeem her, but you can also redeem her poor sister, who apparently had her soul stolen. That sounds way cooler than just somebody who's like, oh, I like murdering people. Would you show me the light so I can murder more people? Yeah, that doesn't do quite the same for me. Rune of an Unsung Hero. You finished? Yeah, you finished. Yo, kicks and giggles. What is up? Look at that cool little dancing Charmander. How you doing, Kicks? Did you finally get free from the grounded chaos? I respect it. I respect it. Sometimes you got a game on a game that you're not looking to game on just to be with the homies. Cool game, you know, it's interesting. I dabbled a little bit on it, but I don't know, I didn't get into it. But I know Shroud got super into it, and I watched a bit of his. It was pretty funny watching him go from being like purely competitive and then just getting that survival bug. Oh. Interesting. I like Valheim. It's kind of in that similar thing, but man, it just gets so tedious. It's crazy. Crazy. You have to eat food in order to expand your health bar, and you need better health bars to deal with some of the in-game content, you know? Or to deal with like the next tier of content. And so it's good when you got your garden going and stuff, but it's a lot of management. Oh, you're strong. You were. The Carrion Thrusting Shield. Silver thrusting shield embedded with glintstones enabled the wielder to attack and guard simultaneously. Once wielded by Rolana, the Twin Moon Knight, during her sole entry into ritual combat, a demonstration of fidelity to the Erdtree. Shield Strike, a strike that uses the shield to attack. Repeated inputs allow for 3 follow-up attacks. Interesting. Satisfying. And I heard your boots. Making sure I'm not missing a reply from Kix. There he goes. Dang, you almost got me with the 2, didn't you? Just flew right past me to try to use me being locked on to get me to walk off the edge. Toxic, toxic, toxic. Yeah, I'm not playing around with you rapscallions. No, thank you. Now, when I get onto this, I don't think there's going to be anywhere to go. Unless, well, I mean, I guess unless I can make that jump. I guess that just makes sense. You better run. Listen, we'll play this game all day. Not gonna let you just kill me just because you want to. Rapscallion. It looks like that's somewhere I haven't been yet, which is super interesting. Looks like it doesn't get me over there, which is also interesting. But we have this. Down required ahead. Makes sense. Do want to see what's up with this Rapscallion guy over here, though. Oh, no. Yep, there's a ladder that gets you back up here. That works for me. They need to make one of these elevators where you take off halfway through. Rude. Yo, I think I know what this is. I kind of think I need to retrace my steps because I wasn't really done with that area yet. I mean, it's super cool that I come here, but I don't have a ton of Skadu Blessing. And I'm definitely starting to make progress, but I don't think I want to take him on just yet, not when I'm this close to leveling. It's going to be a tough fight no matter how much Skadu I have, but I don't think I'm even at the level that I'm supposed to be at. But I'm down to give it a shot once I've spent my runes or lost them. right. Nice. That's what I was looking for. This game is so cool. There you are. Oh, I'm gonna need it. Oh, I'm gonna need it. I can't put it on. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, you're so toxic. Yep. Forgot I had that silly little blessed talisman on. I might have been able to survive without it, but a lot of these enemies in the late game. So this protects me against magic damage, that protects me against physical damage, and a lot of these enemies in the late game, if you don't have it on, they just destroy you. And unfortunately, I had to be at a neutral stance, not taking damage, not moving around, not dodging in order to equip it, so... It's a little crazy, but you know, made it through. You have a face? Thought, sucker. Mantle of Thorns. So see there, it was like even getting hit with that extra holy damage wasn't too terribly bad. Looking for me? Meal. The Fire Knight Seal. Sacred Seal of the Fire Knights, who answer directly to Messmer the Impaler, enhances fire incantations of Messmer. The emblem of Messmer's army depicts a golden ring and the fire of his sacred seal. Helm of Wego, Elder Monk of the Fire Knights. 2 warped death masks stacked on top of each other, on one atop the other. Reduces FP used to summon spirits. Gnawed at by loneliness, the old man turned his attention to the spirituality of Messmer's flame, using it in a rite of resurrection. Yet the soulless bodies he brought to life were no comfort before Wego. Hicks, how'd you know that I was going to be fighting all them fire Charmander peeps? I think Kix is a secret Souls master. She just doesn't want us to know. Do we really know what she games offline with, you know? She's probably like a 3 times Dark Souls master. That definitely was an elevator that I need to check out. But first, liar ahead, but it's such a cool door. You tell me it's a liar? Ooh, another elevator. All the elevators, huh? Necessary item ahead. Battlefield's Priest's Cookbook. Interesting. I'm telling you, it feels kind of like I'm playing Elden Ring too. It's weird. It's fun. Good little DLC. Oh, were you just coming through to continue your streak? I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. Well, what have we here? Oh, another Iris of Grace. That's interesting. So there's more than one. Poor guy didn't have to die. Matica's ruin. Seems like America was telling me though that she's like, listen, I'd have given it to you sooner if I really wanted you to use. Oh, I was wondering where this boss was. I was like, when I did my playthrough of the Erdtree, I never found this boss. Yeah, see how that guy's crazy equipped? Yeah, that's the kind of shenanigans you need for this Rapscallion. Like, this is not the kind of thing that you just go in all willy-nilly, you know what I mean? But of course I'm going to go in all willy-nilly because y'all are hill chilling. The Scadutree Base. Yeah, we can kiss these 26,000 souls goodbye, but that's okay. Ah, what a glorious thing. People just don't know. Like, unless you play these games, like, there's just no way to know. You don't know the feelings. It's so funny. What a wild, crazy thing these games are. So freaking cool. Yep. Yep. I need to know how much damage I can do. Oh! What's this? Oh, man. Oh! Interesting. Man, like I said, I've seen the boss, but I've never fought the boss. So I don't really know the movesets. I did good damage. That's a lot of blood, though. Pardon me. Oh, it's right underneath me. Son of a bitch. I knew it. We're so full of it. I absolutely poise broke you. It's doing so much ridiculous damage. Interesting. This is a weird one. Cool though. I mean, it's definitely gross to have to be a one-trick pony about this. My brother, please roll. I get that the Erd Tree doesn't want me to win, but like, come on. Rolling is still rolling. It's not gonna be an easy fight, like we can at least let me roll when I'm trying to roll, but it's fine. I'll plug up my controller. Just so silly that like these bosses that have more moves that literally like overloads the stupid input queue. So silly. Alright. That's not good. I was never trying to look at his face. What are you doing? I don't want anything to do with his face. I don't care if that gives him more damage. Reliable. Unreliable. Might as well just hit a stock. See how he moves to evade it but still hit him? Yeah, there's no real reason to torture myself with the cross. This is like a hidden in-game boss. And I can keep fighting through it, but I'm just gonna be using Palm Blast. Because I just don't have all the blessings and stuff to do all the other damage that I need. Also, if I were to truly take a Spirit Bomb strategy, which seems very effective, really need Alexander's Charm. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, like, well, no, it's because of PvP. Because, you know, you could do too much craziness in PvP, but, like, ultimately, at the end of the day, what's the point of keeping me from being able to equip things while I'm getting attacked? I'm still taking damage. Who cares? Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I gotta hit it in the face, which will be interesting. I'm dead. Just so weird how he goes horizontal with it. Just to, like, nowhere. When I'm aiming at its face. Like, if he aimed anywhere near towards, like, pointing at its face, he'd hit any part of his trunk. But trying to, like, just throw it off in the wrong direction, super toxic. Like, at least let me hit him with it, right? Yeah, just keep using the same move. I mean, you know. Why wouldn't you want to have to be at the risk of having to actually have a fair fight, right? Like, that would be really toxic. Dude, it's so dumb how it cancels your heal and takes away your heal. Like, bro, it's already I've already embedded it. I'm drank the potion. I'm healed. You can stop me from healing, you can cut the heal off, but to take it away and do damage is just like so disrespectful. It's just there's so many scenarios where it like could be a cool fight, but the minute I start having a cool fight instead of just trying to win, like you lose the plot, which is sad. And like these dodges are weird. Seems like that should not be the time I'm dodging. Where I would basically get hit in the face with it. Like, what is that? You're just gonna be like, you know what? He's actually got multiple versions. Sometimes he does it in front of him, sometimes he does it 360. You don't know, we just make it up as we go. And don't worry about healing, because remember, you'll never be able to heal without taking damage. Unless the boss just gets bored. It's impossible. You're never going to be able to heal past it. It's just so dumb. It just ruins all the fun. All the cool fight that could be happening, all the interesting tools that I've got at my disposal. Can't use any of them. I just have to cheat. Cheat, I just have to do super damage. I don't think he's covered in oil. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think he's covered in oil at all. I think I'm covered in oil. to him probably before it runs out, but that's okay. Well, like, what do you mean, though? But like, are you sure that's not supposed to be a phase 2 thing? Like, I don't know if it makes any sense for you to attack the entire arena. Like, I don't think that, like, I'm pretty sure that's not a phase 1 move. Are you sure? Like, typically bosses, phase 1 is like, okay, I'm right in front, here's what the move looks like, right? But then I'm gonna go sicko mode as phases go up, and that move's gonna expand. But just covering all of the entire map at the gate, like perfect dodge or SOL. So weird. But it gets, you know, it's like, at the end of the day, making someone memorize a boss pattern gets you gameplay hours. So like, you gotta respect their hustle type of gig, you know? Okay. Love that for us. Just like, what does that even mean? What were you aiming at? You were following your head so good and then you just stopped. You're just like, alright, never mind. I didn't want to do damage anyway. I mean, you know, there's only so much I can do if I'm gonna all of a sudden attack air for no reason. Oof. These things drive me crazy. They're just such gimmicky fights, but they do a good job. Like, at least it's optional. Never even found them the first time. But it's not like the boss is super cool. Like, I feel like it's a cool boss and a cool environment, but instead of the boss being super cool, and me being like, dude, what a badass boss, it's just like, oh, okay, gotcha, it's another cheap boss. Yeah, that makes sense. That's phase 1. But what happened there? Like, I hit right next to his face with an energy bomb. There's no reason he should have taken 0 damage. Doesn't make sense anywhere. tell that it jerks my screen when I'm walking. So we're just gonna act like I didn't hit him in the face with that. Okay, sure. I mean, it couldn't have gotten more face than that. But it's like, nah, yeah, listen, you know, you could have done damage there, but that really wouldn't have worked out in the favor of the boss, and so we just decided, yeah, we're just not gonna let you do damage there. So silly. So silly. It's like, look, like this is just the most toxic thing ever. The speed of the water's even different because you're on the land first, so the second you hit that water, you get slower. So it changes the speed of your dodge. No, it's so gross. Like, I don't care that you're cool and you think you're a cool boss. Like, don't shake my screen. Don't fuck with my screen. Do your thing, but no cheating. I don't like cheating. It's dumb. You're a giant demon tree spirit. You should be fine on your own without having to move my screen around. I swear equipment makes 0 sense to me. Wear the heaviest armor and I take the same damage. It's so weird. Dude, you're so dumb. Just fight. Just have some courage. I'm gonna hide on the edge of the map because I don't feel like I have enough of an advantage. So I'm gonna use the edge of the map. Like, dude, relax. You got multiple phases. You're gonna be okay, cowboy. Like, you don't have to try to cheat the entire match. Are you embarrassed? Like, is your girlfriend watching? Like, relax, you're okay. Like, good gosh, we're at the core. Like, you okay back here, Chael? Like, you a little worried? You nervous? Am I starting to play with my strategy a little bit? You're getting a little spooked out? A little spooky, scary skeletons? That was hilarious. Literally went and hid in the corner of the map so that I couldn't be behind him anymore to avoid his attacks, right? Like we've just lost the plot. Like, I mean, yes, fair. It was an incredibly effective maneuver. But it ain't that serious. You don't have to hide in the corner. You're already beating me on the first phase. Like, relax, homie. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not supposed to be here, so totally fine that he's so overpowered, but still, it's just kind of crazy. It'd be kind of fun to have a fight about it. We got him to that third phase, though, and he just seemed to take that so personally. So, I've done all this. I still need to do a lot of optional areas, though. Don't want to go too far on, like, the main story. This is the end. I've got a lot of stuff before I have to really get to this, but I guess let's just try a different terrifyingly difficult boss. I may have to go back to the base game and progress a little bit. I mean, I should probably get the Twin Crest Shield if nothing else. This didn't seem like it was really charging it, enhancing it very much, even though it is a skill. Now, we all know this is not going to work, but it should work, and it should be awesome. We all know that should have worked. That would have been awesome. I don't remember what I had to do with the shenaniganizer. I think I just had to get on my horse. I think I might have had Moonveil last time, so I could at least throw some Moonveil slashes at him. Yeah, I mean, he's just invincible from the fun, huh? So stupid too. Like, bro, you know I wanted my Crimson. You know I wanted to summon the horse, but these Cabasas are so fast. You don't have time to push buttons and wait for prompts to pop up. Bro, like, you're not even gonna let me. No, just fuck off. Like, let me summon this stupid thing. I have to spend 20 minutes to getting up too. Like, oh man, hold on, these old bones are creaky. And you can tell with Shadow of the Erdtree that they outpassed the limits that they put on the player, which is why you see every person rolling around in this DLC with a giant two-handed weapon, because the equations for using one gigantic hit is there. The equations for everything else, you've got too many things ready to kill you. I was just tapping that ass, right? Like, just slapping that thing. But I needed to do it for what, 20 minutes? It's like, you can't even whistle fast enough. Tragedy, 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 tragedy. They get a little bit cooler with Night Rain. They get it like they make your character way more zippy and fast. They realize the error of their ways. And you can't be too upset about it because they gave us a cool DLC and it makes sense to use the big guns. Inevitably having a gigantic sword that cuts through people. That is the stupidest thing ever. Like, okay, you knocked me off my horse, that's fine, but don't make me lay there for 20 minutes. These kind of bosses are the streamer era that we live in, unfortunately. It's like the, ooh, man. You know, some devs were working on this, talking about what people were gonna think of people going through it. Like, the idea here wasn't really, hey, you know, this is the most awesome thing. It was like, dude, this is gonna be so punishing. We're gonna watch him die 1,000 times. We're gonna get so many social media posts about this. Which is a shame because they're cool bosses. Like, it's cool moves, but no one ever goes, dude, do you remember how cool Guy's moves were? Do you remember how cool it was that he fought like he did? No, everyone's like, dude, this boss sucked. I'm so glad to be done with it. And that's really... That's really the only shame with Shadow of the Erdtree. That's why you don't hear people talk about it very much, unfortunately. Because as good as it is, and as interesting as it is, at its core, it wants this kind of weird stuff. Like, this is where it's heading, but the gamers and the people experiencing it, there's something else, you know? Like, I have to heal. That takes up an entire action for me. There's no negotiating that. Like, that's how long a heal takes. So if he can just do something aggressive whenever I heal, then I have to beat him with the heaviest weapon. There's no other options. Like, I mean, he can just recover his attack. This is where, like, it'd be so good if I was a modder or something and we could hop in and adjust some of these parameters and be like, hey, this is how I feel like would be a better experience. Here's what I'll set the parameters to, looking at the data, building what I think would be what you're trying to go for here. Here's where I think we should put it. I think it would be a lot of fun. But I don't think remove the challenge. That's not the scenario, right? But like that, like how he can completely stop himself, even perfect charge, and turn it into instead a finding thing. Like, look how pissed he'll get just for me doing weird stuff. It's like, what is this? Like, the programming's not built for you to just have fun. The programming's built to punish you. So they don't really know what to do if you're not trying to win. They're like confused. They're like, oh, what? He has no idea. He's like, what the fuck? This is so difficult. But if I was attacking him, it's like, okay, perfect. I know how to counter that. It's just a perfect example of all of the structure of their coding is kind of based on, at least for these, like what you see as a player, and then an interacting based on that. Obviously, he can hit me when he's off screen, but they use a lot of indicators to put it against you. And it's like, is that the vision? You know, is that the goal? Did it get us where we wanted it to get us? I doubt this does it, but give it a shot. So dumb. I could do crazy damage to him, but without just hopping on my horse and running behind him and just slapping him about a bit. Only so much. Only so much I can do. And I don't think Scandu Blessing 10 is too good. Like, I don't really want to switch weapons. I'm having fun with this weapon, but no one ever told anybody to chase after a horse with their bare knuckles. So that's definitely fair. Oh, it does holy damage? That's funny. So probably better to go Prelate's Inferno just for pure strength damage. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. Oh, right, that was where the source seal was. I don't blame you. Of course, there's two of you. Could have showed yourself before now, huh? What the heck is going on here? Who's trying to poison me? The heck? That definitely seems a bit interesting. Yeah, I don't know why I thought they would stop shooting at me. Oh my goodness. That's so dumb. Oh, you didn't kill the plant up above? Well, it's just gonna rain scarlet down on you permanently then. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Yeah, 2 Crimson Tears is definitely not ideal. Definitely not ideal. Haligtree Nighthelm, huh? There she is. Gorgeous. Well, definitely glad I came in from this side then. Oh. Bro, imagine. can't fit in here. That's the whole reason of having a gate there. So dumb. Seemed way harder than it needed to be. Come on up, champ. Did you enjoy that? Was it everything that you had hoped for? Like, what do you mean half my health? Like, why just automatically half my health? But what? I get that it's goop, but is this extra goopy? I can't even roll through it? And I get that it's Scarlet Rot, and that it's gonna get rot on me when I roll through it, but I mean, at least if I could roll through it to get to him. But if I'm just stuck in this stop, that seems dumb. Very, very dumb. Hey, look at the dude. What a shamelessness. Like, get me out of this place. What are you doing? Walking Scarlet Rot. That is just disgusting. And then they put a boss here, which is like, guys, relax. But there's a Grace over there, I think, so that's a little bit better. It's not perfect, though. Still definitely not ideal. Nice. So this is kind of where I needed to be, but aha. Taka. Love that for us. It's an explosion. It doesn't have to be pointing directly at them. If it happens next to them, that's good. I've hit 1,000 enemies like that. I mean, not 1,000. I've hit lots of enemies like that. There's no reason for that to miss. Oh. 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 So silly. Are you serious? Dude, it's just like, come on, game. What are you talking about? Why would you leave a 1-inch gap? Thank goodness I have no need for runes anymore. Just kind of like leveling up things to be silly with them at this point. Oh, there's this level with Elden Ring and Dark Souls games, and that first 75% is like so good. You get to that last 25%, and it's still good, but it's like anything. Like if you dilute something, like if you took a salty meal and you just took all the salt out, took the rest of it out, like it would just be super salty, right? Similar idea. You get to the in-game stuff and they have to do the crappy things. So why wouldn't they? And it's fine. Yeah, you don't fall through there. You always make it off that. The game is so toxic sometimes. It kills me. Kills me. So many things that are so cool about it. I've done a couple things here at the end game where you're just happy you get through it. Which is fine, but that might go. Yeah, it's so good. They just swap places when they get low on health. I remember this from when I was playing with my Moonblade run, or with my Moonveil run. It was like so much of it was so fun, and then you get to the end and you're like, oh, gotta get through it. And assisting Millicent way harder than defeating her, obviously. Since you have freaking 4 evil stepsisters or whatever trying to mess with her. Awesome. What do you mean? Fuck off, all of you. Hey, you better get freaking good with it. You better come get you some, bitch, cause guess what? You gonna die elsewise. Rotten Wing Sword Insignia. Talisman depicting a raised prosthetic blade, an honor bestowed upon Valkyries who serve the goddess of Ra. Greatly raises attack power with successive attacks. 4 sisters were born in the swamp of Ionia and came to the Hallow Tree under the aegis of Gowry, and yet those buds were doomed to never blossom. Now, do I talk to her again somewhere? I can't remember. Yeah, that's it. But then when I get to the boss room, she'll come into a Aeonia. So this is kind of interesting, to be honest. I wonder how many attacks I gotta get, but I mean this is all about a successive attack, so that's my fault. I should have paid more attention to what health I had. I was too excited about my new shield. I mean, again, I don't really know these. They're cool, but okay, good. It does weigh the same. Greatly boosts physical damage negation. Enormously boosts physical damage negation. Legendary talisman of wrought iron depicting a massive ancient dragon. Enormously boosts physical damage negation. So you see what I mean? Like, I don't have that in my pocket. That's kind of a silly thing to be fighting the DLC without. Not that it's going to make me invincible. I'm still going to take major damage, but at least it makes a wee bit more sense now. But I'm not here to beat this area. I have literally not even beaten the Mountaintop of Giants yet. So I gotta remember that. It's definitely good to pick up these extra talismans. You better run. like killing him just based on principle, you know? Oh. Oh. Traveler's clothes, manchettes, boots. She bloomed into a blue. You dip your head in, huh? Like it. Well, this isn't where I came in at. That's Melania. See if my girl has anything to say. Nah. I don't think she has anything to say. For the most part now. Bro, like, imagine it didn't work the first time, so you're just gonna throw it 3 more times? Like, that's so dumb. Oh, so dumb. It's fine, I'll fight you, but then I have to come back up here after I fight you, so it's like... just seemed like a get up there and do it type thing, but that ladder was gigantic. Oh no, yeah, we get it, homie. staff. Huh. Newman's Run. Yeah, I've definitely been here. This is just the health one, and I fought that guy before. Michaelan Nightsword. Sword forged by the servants of Michael of the Halligtree, with a design modeled after those carried by the Carian Knights. Instead of a glintstone, however, amber from the Halligtree is embedded in the blade. A sumptuous piece, yet it has never been offered to any knight. Ill-starred sword, but no master. Huh. Interesting. So after beating Malenia, it looks like that's it. That's Halligtree done, right? So she's super tough. I could fight her just to add to my fighting ridiculous bosses tonight, right? But I don't think that's the way to. Need to do this, Crumbling Farum Azul. If I did Crumbling Farum Azul, I'd have the opportunity to get Alexander's Jar Charm, which would be pretty cool. You go outside, big guy? Oh yeah, Shard of Alexander 100% helps. You go outside, big guy? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I think that probably makes sense. Now, I'll lose out on some Lindell stuff. But I think I already got my seedbed curses. They're not key items? Yeah, they are. 4. Nice. I need 5, though. Oh, there's some in Haligtree, huh? Of the prayer root. Okay. We reached the 2 clean rot nights, huh? I think I already did this one. That's bad. Yeah, that's a really terrible description. Might end up having to watch a video. Bro, like, what do they think that means? Continue every set of stairs you encounter. Hello? We were on the stairs. We encountered all the stairs. We stairs in it. Hilarious. It's not at all how it was described. Not at all. Okay. Finlay! There's Finlay. Legendary ashen remains used to summon the spirit of Clean Rot Knight Finlay. Finlay was one of the few survivors of the Battle of Aeonia who, in an unimaginable act of heroism, carried the slumbering demigod Melania all the way back to the Haligtree. She managed the feat alone, fending off all manner of foes along the way. Such a freaking badass. Such a freaking badass. Need a Finlay in my life. Voice. Oh no, I didn't exhaust her dialogue near the pool. Uh-oh. I didn't see her near the pool. Uh-oh. Hopefully she's still there. I thought there was something to do with her there. Millicent, Alright, let's see. There she is. Whew, thank goodness.
Oh. Hello. Thank you for lending your hand. Without your help, I could not have defeated that quartet. I feel as if I've been in your debt from beginning to end. Thank you. With your help, I was able to live as my own person. If only in passing. But this is where things end. I paused to even tell you, but I took out the needle myself. Tell whoever put you up to this, that if I am to flower into something other than myself, I would rather rot into nothingness as I am. Please, let me pass alone. The scarlet rot writhes now, worse than ever. Soon, I won't be more than a mound of flesh, curse-laden. Untouchable. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring you harm. Please, let me pass alone. The soon, curse-laden. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring...
But I can make something that. You went out on your own terms. You love to see it. Okay. Well, that was awesome. I've got that now, which is good.
Curse you, Golden Order. One day, you'll get what's coming. Unleash it upon them! A curse blessings to war!
Mending Rune of the Fell Curse. Loathsome rune gestated by Dung Eater, used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. The reviled curse will last eternally, and the world's children, grandchildren, and every generation hence will be its pustules. If order is defiled entirely, defilement is defilement no more, and for every curse, a cursed blessing. Goodness. Okay. Well. Okay. Mission accomplished. So we got that one. We don't have the Death Curse one yet. We could possibly get that one, but I might need to burn the Erdtree for it. Golden Order doesn't happen until afterwards. Rykard's already been taken care of. So has Moog, so has Radon, so has Renala. All of the Halley trees except for Melania. Yeah. I should probably call it here. It's already super late. I made great progress today. Yes, there was a bunch of Rapscallion bosses that were Rapscallions. There's no doubt about that. But it's fine. 3.1's too heavy. Interesting. I wonder if this one will become obsolete to an extent. Because if this gives me 15% damage, then that's more than this is giving me, because this is like maybe 13% damage. I'm at 8.2, so probably a little less than that. We'll say like 13% damage. So it's only 2% damage. This is all the time. This is only on skills, so it still makes sense to have it here. Interesting. So this Millicent thing is probably fun, but it's probably not like build critical because it actually doesn't give you the full damage boost on the first buff. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. Shard of Alexander, Godfrey icon. Okay. Interesting. He's getting way less damage by doing that. That's hilarious. And I think that's where I'm gonna need to go, probably. Oh.
So the secret medallions led you to the land of the Halig tree. I'd expect to find Melania there. She who fought Radahn to a standstill. Well, if the Scarlet Rot hasn't eaten her away completely. But with the Halig tree as it is, I suppose Miquella must already be. My apologies. Lost myself for a moment there. The information you shared is of great value. As promised, your reward. A secret rite, known only to me. You are a true fellow. All I ask is that you remain constant.
Cool.
Oh, so that's where the so-called Lord of Blood was hiding himself, eh? A fitting little squat for that deluded maniac to bleat about the revival of his precious dynasty. While he turns our fellow Tarnished into bloody fingers, let him stay there. That way, his delusions will remain as they are, distant and unattainable. But perhaps it's worth looking into. If what I've heard is right, then maybe... Ah, my apologies. Lost myself for a moment there. The information you shared is of great value. As promised, your reward. And it is a wondrous thing indeed. You are a true fellow. All I ask is that you remain constant.
Fervor's Cookbook 3.
Ah, I see. So Mikola was with the Lord of Blood after all. That is some fine intelligence indeed. With it, the final clue has been brought into the light. One of the last few pieces to the round table. I need to put everything together. As promised, allow me to impart to you the last of the secret rites, known only to me.
Law of Causality.
Well, I wonder what comes next. If he continues his slumber within the cocoon, all would be well. But perhaps it would be safer to destroy it. Mikola is the one thing that remains a mystery to me. There are 4 more demigods yet to be located. Mikola of the his twin, Luna and Rani has said so here at the Hole. If you should well trade, we both desire as such.
That's kind of weird to keep that dialogue active after we found everybody, but okay. It.
Greetings. Are you here for...
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
In this ash, it reminds me of...
Conceal self with Skadu tree's impenetrable thorns. What? Seems pretty interesting. Retaliates upon receiving a number of blows. That's cool. Giant golden arc. That's kind of interesting. Shabriri. Interesting. Well, bubble going on, huh? Oh yeah, this is still on because I can see the flasks. It takes your flask down by 20%, which is going to be interesting. But that's a lot of arrows pointing up too. I mean, I already know the damage I'm doing. It's just more reducing damage taken now. But cool. Get through this, get the Shard of Alexander. And I think swap this for the Sword of Alexander. So probably, I mean, I wanted to get this undoubtedly just because it's, gotta do Millicent's questline. Probably running around is going to be more like this for now, and then once I get the Godfrey icon, once I got the Alexander Shard, I could kind of work that in based on whether I'm doing the special ability or I'm doing like charge kicks. Cool. Alright, I think that makes sense. I think that makes good sense. Good progress. Tough fought. Lots of good stuff done. Like I said, with some of those bosses, it's annoying, but sometimes they go sicko mode on you just to let you know, like, hey, this isn't the time to fight. I'm hopeful that when I get back to there, it'll be a little bit more exciting, but I'm not banking on it. I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have a way more powerful Spirit Bomb, and that's going to make the differentiating factor, you know? We'll see. That'll have to be next time, but thank you so much for chilling, everybody. I appreciate you. See the analytics? I know you homies come through. Appreciate y'all saying hello. I do appreciate it, even if you'll just come through and peek at me. Send some good vibes. Stay frosty. Let's see if we got anyone on live. Don't have anyone to rage on over to, but I'm sure you'll be able to find some good peeps to hang with. Thank you for chilling. Come back and see me.